Alright, so I've had a few questions from people as to how I make things look actually nice after everything. I don't have a representation right here, so it's not a great example. But I'm gonna see if I can show everybody how to dry brush today. Hopefully I can get everything done that I want to. So, as I started working on this, I'm just getting a little bit of paint on my little wet palette here, just get things right there, just so it lasts a little bit longer throughout this process. It took me about 12 minutes to dry brush this. I got a paper towel sitting down next to the side. It allows me to just take as much paint off of it as I can, but still get paint on the figure. This is letting me pick up all of the raised edges as much as I possibly can. There's a few spots where I actually hit it just a little bit too hard, and that's fine. Come back a little bit later with a little bit of gray, maybe even a little bit of black. If you went too hard, that's fine. And then I'm realizing now as I'm watching this that the video is just not perfect. I pulled back and you can't see it half the time, but you can see it's already starting to pick up the shading. So you can see the shadows look like they're lingering back behind it. It's really going to help the other colors I'm going to add to it later really stand out and let the shadows still be back behind it. So it looks like I've painted shadows into this already. It's a 10-minute painting right there. So you're saving all kinds of time. I think it's called the slap chop method, or just dry painting in general, or dry brushing. And you may see in here at some point I actually start to wipe off the brush and test it on the bottom half, right there where it connects to the other piece. This is where I found that I was leaking a little bit of resin. Came back with the UV light. I had melded the two pieces together with liquid resin, and it started to leak because it's only a thin layer, but I used it to glue the pieces together to help adhere them and make them look as one piece. But just hit it with the UV light and we're good there. Come back with the brush and I'm just painting along here, keeping everything nice and even. I mean, if you don't, hey, it's just more paint that you can mess with later, experiment with. It's just a nice method to just be able to go ahead and just see what you can do. See, I'm going after the arms there, just trying to keep it nice, even bit of color, because it's going to get a few different colors of green on the arms, but we still want to give the muscle intonation a little bit, standing out. These are considered to be big guys. So, yeah, other than that, I feel like I've covered it fairly well. I think I went back to cover a few spots. Alright, so, as you can tell, all I did was take some white paint on my little wet mat here. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. It's nice though, it's handy. It saves a lot of paint. So after you've primed something black, you take some white paint and wipe off as much as you can onto a piece of paper towel. And then you literally are trying to dry brush as much as you can of the raised surfaces, which gives you all your details raised. So for the most part, or in all reality, all of it, any space where it's white, I'll probably add some more back here at some point to give that little leather straps a little bit more of a raised edge. But all the darker areas are going to be my shadows. And as you can tell, I tried to add some abrasiveness to this. It's an orc, so it probably should look a little bit more roughed up and mean. It's like, that's the other thing I like. It's like, these are technically print screw-ups back here, but they're going to work well as for probably wounds on this guy. And then back here, I actually screwed up whenever I was welding the two pieces together with the resin. I tried to leave some holes. I left one here and one back here to help me leak out any remaining resin that I left inside, as far as joining the two pieces, gluing it together. and it obviously sprung a leak in the middle of that, so I have a little bit of gray area, but that's easily handled with some black paint and then touching it up. Fortunately, it's on the bottom side where I'm going to have another piece anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's the basic of how I dry brush.